I'm sure you guys are saying the same thing that I'm saying right now. How in the world did we lose that game? That was a game we should have won. That was our game to win. And, last 5 minutes just did not make the plays at the free throw line, on the defensive end, that we needed to win.
What happened on the technical? Did you talk to Saban about it? What did you see?
I think Saban blocked his shot, and he must have said something to him as he blocked it. And it was awful quick, but I couldn't see the whole play. And, Saban didn't come and say they didn't do anything. So, I figured it was the right call. And, we talked to Saban, obviously, and we'll follow up and talk to him that, you want to play with emotion, but you want the right emotion. And that was very costly. That turned into a 5-point possession. We had the momentum, and that really shifted things on the technical.
What did you say to the guys in the locker room when that was over?
Yeah, same thing as told you guys. We deserved to win that game. We should have won that game. Here's the reasons why we did not win that game. Again, our free throw shooting. That was, they're 77% or 65%. Execution on defense. Guys didn't switch when they're supposed to be switching, and they know that. And so, told them we're going to keep fighting. So, there's no coddling them or anything like that. We should have won this game. And the technical, the lack of communication on defense and missed free throws are things that we can all control and get better at.
This is not the style of game you necessarily want to play. You want to be more up, quicker, I think. The fact that you were in control of it for so long, playing an uncomfortable style, is that a good thing at least to take from this?
We should have won the game.
Yeah.
And we've had different styles. Kentucky was a lot slower paced game. At that game, we led the whole first half, led at halftime, had the ball with a chance to tie with under the 8-minute mark at Rupp. And so, again, I'll keep saying it until we find a way to break through it that last 8 minutes. This is the 4th straight game in the last 8 minutes. We have not been able to, close out a game. And those are things that we'll continue to evaluate, look at. At least we got this one down to the last 10 seconds. The other 3 we didn't. But hopefully we can close one of these out soon.
Is there some lacking confidence late in these games, Bryce? The guys out there that you see in some of the execution?
Well, leadership's a big part, and it's no secret we've lost our leader, and someone else has to step up and prove that they can help us win games, these last few minutes. And so, we're still searching for that leadership. That guy's going to step up and close games. I think it has to be collectively from multiple people. And hopefully once we get a little taste of it and we can do it, I think it'll breed more confidence. But sometimes getting that first one's the hardest.
When Saban shot the 15-footer with 5 seconds left or whatever, what did you want to have happen in that possession?
Yeah, we had a play called, and we had a wide open shot, and Matt Ryan bobbled the ball. And if he catches it clean, he's got a clean look, and we'll take a clean look, to go up 2 with whatever it was, 12 seconds. And then, we were scrambling after that. So, the initial play, again, it was wide open. We just bobbled the ball.
Bryce, you guys limit Chris Silva to 2 points. He fouls out. That was obviously a big key for you going in. But what beyond them, beyond Silva, impressed you about them tonight? They were able to do that.
Yeah, Lawson had a great game. Again, they made their free throws, 77%. If I have to go to anything, it was a game of fouling, and they made them. We didn't.
What's different about the signing Rabbit and click for him maybe in that second half?
In transition, one time we didn't get to him, and then we didn't switch on defense late, so 2 of his threes were simply us not getting there. But he's an explosive scorer. He scored well last year in spurts, and he's off to a great start in conference season. And so he's a great weapon when you can bring him off the bench, and he does that.
Bryce, the list that you've listed off in these losses is pretty much the same.
Mhm.
His free throws around the 8-minute mark. You guys start to fade a little bit. Are you frustrated that it's the same issues each game?
The free throws is definitely a frustrating issue because, again, we shoot a lot of free throws at practice. Again, more than I've ever done in my career. And again, if we just shoot 70%, we win tonight, which isn't even a great number. So we'll continue to shoot, free throws, and still hopefully our next contest out, we'll shoot 75% from there, and it'll help us win.
At some point, do you have to start coaching confidence a little more than basketball when you get into a stretch like this?
You know, it's a very fine line, and you bring a great point up. So, you know, in a lot of our character building and our team building, you know, there's ways that you can, you know, I think be firm and get better, but also believing in guys. And like I told them in there, you know, we're all upset. You know, we had multiple guys crying in there, and we're not going to coddle them. You know, we're going to keep working at it, and we believe in all of them that we can win these games, and we should win these games. And so, you know, we're going to push them, but we're going to push them while believing in them.
Bryce, you mentioned that you're trying to find the guy or find the leader. Doesn't it have to be Saban? He has the ball in his hand so much that he can get where he wants to get.
You know, I've seen it different ways. You know, I've seen the guy with the ball be able to lead. You know, and I've seen you know, guys off the ball just be able to bring guys together. You know, hey, let's get a defensive stop and kind of bring that energy. But usually the head of the team, and this is something, you know, I think Saban's you know, took a major improvement with. You know, last year if he'd have shot from the free throw like this, he probably would have mentally been out of the game. You know, early in the second half. But you know, he stayed in it, and you know, my vision is, you know, this game, as much as we hate it, and I told him this, you know, maybe we're still not there. Maybe we need another one of these to go through this adversity until we can get a win, because there's still things that we got to correct as a team and inside of each one of us. And you know, if Saban can come out and he can get through this and show a lot of confidence, you know, it could change his season and our season.
What happened to Joe on the collision in the first half?
I didn't see, so I can't really comment. I thought two guys were going for the ball. I don't know if he stepped on his ankle. We were checking for a concussion, but he was clear.
When things start off badly like this in the season, sometimes there's finger pointing. Have you cautioned against that and say, look, this is a team thing? How do you approach that if it happens?
You know, it's kind of funny. I had a question asked earlier. It's like, you know, we talked about, do you think you have to start coaching, you know, attitude, things like that. And, you know, I told them we're college coaches. You know, we start coaching attitude from the day they step on campus in the summer, you know, building a team. That's part of, you know, character building, team building. And you know, we've talked about all this stuff, and we talk about it, you know, continually, but we talk about it, you know, how we can overcome it too. And again, it's not the start we wanted, but the reality is, you know, we aren't the same team we planned to beat, but we're going to be a much better team than what we are now, you know, come February.
How hard is it going to be to put a loss like this kind of behind you, knowing that you have a game on Saturday against a good Mississippi State team?
You know, it definitely hurts because, you know, we should have won this game, but we didn't. So we have to go back and check, why did we not? And again, that could be a great test for our guys to come in tomorrow with their chests out, their heads high, and come into Saturday and try to play as hard as we did, you know, tonight, but play with that focus, you know, and will to win.
You switched defenses at times. Was that just trying to keep them off balance, or was that not being happy with something you guys were doing?
More off balance. You know, we talked going in, we wanted to switch a little more no matter what, just to give different looks. And, you know, second half, we didn't match it the right way. We missed a freshman, missed a shooter, and they hit a tough shot. So they did a good job those last 10 minutes. You know, when we weren't right there, you know, they made the shots that they needed to win.
Any more for Coach?